back. You've seen the title, you already know what we're doing today. Today we're gonna be talking makeup. For my job over the summer, I was outside almost all day. I think I only did my makeup like 2 times. One of my coworkers was like, how do you get your makeup to last you? Like, and like, I get it. We were outside all day, we were sweating, we were there for 8 hours. Like, I get it. So I thought I would make a video showing you guys the products that I use and the techniques that I used, because it's not only about products, okay? It's about the techniques that you use. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So first things first, eyebrows. I already gelled down my eyebrows, which I should have waited to do it in the video, but I'll insert this clip of me showing you how I do it. I use the Got2b hair gel for my eyebrows. It doesn't flake, it doesn't turn white. What it does do is it holds your eyebrows. Okay, let's talk about it. I have fell asleep in these eyebrows and woken up and they're still glued to my face, bitch. I've done it before, trust me. So what I do is basically I grab a spoolie, I get a little bit of gel, I brush it into my eyebrows. I brush it in the opposite direction of my eyebrows, and then I brush it back in the direction they go in. You want to brush it in the opposite direction so that they get under the hairs, so the hair then sticks to your skin, if that makes sense. And then obviously brush it back in the direction so it can look like a regular eyebrow and you don't look like Cat in the Hat. So I brush it up and then I kind of shape it at the top. I don't like my eyebrows to look too thick. I don't think thick eyebrows look good on me. I think thinner eyebrows is what looks better on me. So that glue helps my eyebrows stay on all day. If it's one thing that I know for sure is gonna stay on all day when I come home, it's these fucking eyebrows. Some days I'll fill them in, some days I won't. I use the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So now that we got eyebrows out of the way, let's start on the base, which is probably the most important part. So I did my skincare already. The last thing I put on was my SPF. This is the one that I use. So I kind of switch my makeup up every day, but there are some crucial steps that I do to make sure that it lasts all day. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and I put this all over my face. I know some people only put primer like on their T-zone or whatever. I put it all over my face. I even make sure to get it under my eyes. You're going to let this dry for like a minute or two. While that's drying, I also want to mention the type of skin that I have. I have very normal skin. In the winter months, my skin does get a lot drier, but for the most part, it's mostly normal. So just keep that in mind. If you have a different skin type, then my routine might not work for you. But yeah, so now that that's a little dry, your face should be a little sticky. So I feel like one of my crucial techniques for my makeup is I don't apply too much of it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't apply more than I need to apply. So for example, my foundation, I use the Makeup by Mario foundation. Before that, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my e.l.f. Halo Glue all over my face. I'm gonna use a brush to just blend that in. I like glowy makeup, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, now my face is ready for foundation. So here's the technique that I use with my foundation. I kind of went over this in my makeup routine video, but I just grab a little bit of foundation and I literally only put it down here on my chin, on my upper lip, a little bit on my nose, and then for my forehead I'll just use the foundation I used to carve the top of my eyebrows and blend that out, and that should be enough for me. So I'll just blend that out. I want to avoid my cheeks and my under eyes. We're gonna put other products on there. I also use a brush for this. This one is the Huda Beauty base brush. If I feel like I need a little bit more, I'll add a little bit more foundation. For the most part, like, I didn't even finish all the foundation that I pumped onto my hand. Now that everything is blended out, I'm just gonna take my contour and contour my face. I also do this with a brush. This is a Real Techniques 200 brush. And then my blush. This is my Makeup by Mario blush in the color Watermelon. I take a little bit on the brush first and lay it down on my face. I love this color so much. So after this, I'm gonna conceal my face with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I've been doing like just a dot like this under my eyes lately. Let that set for a little bit, and then I'm gonna blend it with my beauty blender. So I make sure I have no creases on my under eyes. And then this, I feel, is another crucial step. I'm gonna set with the pressed powder. This is a Charlotte Tilbury one. It's just so bomb. I try to just keep it under my eyes because this does have a little bit of coverage. Wow. Now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder, the white top specifically, the Ultra Blur, and I'm gonna set the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm setting the fuck out of my face. Everywhere. Everywhere. All over. Over the blush, over the contour, everywhere, bitch. With a powder puff. I forgot to preface this. You need to set your face with a powder puff, not a brush. It needs to be with the powder puff. You need to be packing that shit on. You're probably thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna look cakey as f, but honestly, I don't think I look cakey. I think because of the fact that I don't put too much liquid product, it turns out fine. Yeah, if you have dry skin, this probably is not gonna do you good. For me, I'm gonna set the f out of my face everywhere. I'm gonna take my pressed powder again and set my eyelids. All right, powder the f out of my face. I can touch it. Nothing's going nowhere because it is set, my friend. Okay, now I just go in with my powder products. So for my bronzer, I use the Fenty Beauty. And I'm gonna just put it in the same areas where I put my contour. You can still see the liquid product. I just powdered the f out of them. That's it. So yeah, you're definitely gonna want a translucent powder. Need it to be translucent so you can still see the blush and the contour through it. Now that I'm all bronzed up, I'm gonna carve down here. Yes, bitch, more powder. You can't be scared of powder around here. I'll even go in and put more around my mouth just because if I eat, you want the makeup around your mouth to stay as much as possible. Now I'm gonna do my blush. This is the Juvia's Place Volume 4 palette. You know. I'll take some of my One Size Ultra Pink powder and I'll put more powder under my eyes, just a little bit. And the pink powder kind of blends like the blush to your under eye. It looks so pretty. Then I'll take some highlight. This is a Rare Beauty one in the color Enlightened. And I love highlighter, so I just put this all over my face. Okay, and then I'll just hit me elbow. And then I'll dust off this bake. Now, setting sprays. I have these two. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter and the One Size On Till Dawn. I think I'm running out of this. So I'm gonna spray my face, and I'm generous with this. I like to kind of drench my face in this. And then I'll go in with my beauty blender and dab it in. Let that dry for a minute. Now if I want to take it a step even further, I'll take my One Size one and do that on top of everything. Yeah, I'm running out of this. Don't breathe. All right, eyelashes. Listen, I know you've always seen people heating their eyelash curlers with a blow dryer or whatever. It works. I know you've been skeptical and you've never tried it. Try it. It works. I barely tried it and it works. It keeps your lashes curled and that's what we want. So I don't have a blow dryer with me, but I have this straightener. So I just have it on the highest setting and I'm holding it in the middle. It works, trust me. I wouldn't recommend actually touching it because then you're gonna burn yourself. I'm gonna show you. You see my eyelashes, they're not curled right now, but watch this. Wow, that was just one go. You can't tell. I'm gonna put mascara on this eye so you can see. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic. Do you see that? It works. Just do it. Beautiful. I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Beautiful. Now lip liners, I don't know too much about. I feel like I have small lips, so no matter what lip liner I put on, I'm gonna end up eating the bitch either way. But I mean, the NYX ones are really good. I feel like they do last. This is a NYX liner in the color Ever. And that's it. This is a completed makeup. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something new. If you try any of these techniques, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.